Because I want to be able to chat too. I want to be able to chat. I want to be able to chat. Write message here. Hey, I'll be like, hey. Hey, y'all. Be able to chat. Let me put it on both. Hold on. I'm hooking it up for everybody. How y'all doing today? See, we got everything rolling today. Shoot, we got the Hangouts rolling. We got the Facebook Live rolling. We got everything rolling. We got Webinar Jam. We got everything. So, for my people that's on Facebook Live, let me know if you can hear me because I know we were having problems earlier. So let me know if you can hear me. Also, if you are on Webinar Jam, let me know if you can hear me also. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. See everybody popping in. What's going on? Throw about awful. See what's happening. Waiting for y'all to trickle on in. Got my viewership up. Hollering at my people. On the Facebook Live. On the Webinar Jam. On the U. To the 2. Now it says on the Facebook Live that they can't hear me. I'll be like, hold on. Be like, if I go to hold on 1 second, y'all. Go to Webinar Jam. And I go to Webinar Jam. I'm telling everybody to go to Webinar Jam because I know y'all working. Let me check it out. Hold on, let me see. Sylvia, you can hear me? Jean can hear me? Good. Hey, Sylvia, what's up? Okay, so y'all with me. Okay, good. I'll just end this here. And then we can just kick it. Because that's what we do. We kick it. So, hey, Sylvia. Hey, Jean. What's going on? For everybody else, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell my Facebook Live people, tell my Facebook Live folks just to come on over here so we can all hang together, spend some time together. Watch this go to Webinar Jam. Okay, so hopefully everybody will be trickling in from Webinar Jam. But let me talk to you. We done got everybody, situated for the morning. We done had our, early morning workout in. But again, thanks for joining me. I always like to come in and holler at y'all, during midday, during the noontime. And I'll tell you why. Because sometimes you need a little reminder every now and then just to kind of like keep you there. Versus, it's Monday, people get all, kind of crazy. We're getting close to the end of the year. But funny thing is, people like to stop. They like to kind of, shut it down a little bit. You know what I mean? But I'm going to remind you that I don't need you to shut it down. I'm going to need you to continue your momentum that you've built. No matter if it's the the momentum that you built with your weight loss, or the momentum, that you've built in terms of growth and development. So keep growing. You don't shut that thing down, because again, when you shut that thing down, then you set yourself up for a fail. And for a lot of people, the fail is, why can't I ever finish anything? Why can't I ever, every time I start something, I always fall short? And I'll tell you why, because you stop your momentum. You allow the rituals of life, of the festive stuff, the holiday season, to slow your roll. And that's what you can't afford to do right now. Now, let me give you something that I need for you to work out. Because, I give you different workouts. I give you your body workout, but I also give you your life and your spiritual homework, because I want you to be good in all areas of life. So let me give you something good, if I could. First thing I need for you to work on today, work on you and nobody else. Okay, for a lot of y'all are some unselfish people. Extremely unselfish. I mean, you give your last dime to somebody who probably didn't even deserve it. You always give your all to people who don't quite give their all back to you. So what I'm going to need for you to do is work on you. Continue to work on you. Nobody else, as you will always hear me say. It doesn't matter what's going on to the right, to the left of you. It's all about what's going on in front of you. Second thing I need for you to do, because I need for you to do this for me. Understand where you are, and understand, most importantly, where you're going to end up. Because a lot of times we get so discouraged, and it's easy to become discouraged because, you always compare. You might be comparing yourself to somebody you grew up with, or went to college with, or, might be best friends with. But the thing that I need for you to remind yourself of is this. There's a difference between your current condition and your permanent position. See, you're in your current condition right now. But again, you have to continuously move toward your permanent position. But that's going to require you, guess what? To do something. See, people always talk about, it's all about the journey. Enjoy the journey. No. I'm going to need for you to get there. I'm going to need for you to arrive. Because basically what a lot of people with that mentality, what they're saying is this. If I were to get into the car with you right now, and I were to say, Sylvia, where we going? If I were to say, Opal, where we going, baby? And then you're going to look at me from the driver's side, and you're going to be like, you know what? We just going to ride. I'm going to look at you real crazy. Real crazy. Because I'm going to be like, wait. So I'm hopping in the car, and we just going. Yeah, because we're enjoying the journey. But where we going to end up? I don't know. See, that's what you say when you say, I'm just going to enjoy the journey. I need for you to arrive. I need for you to finish. I need for you to be honest with yourself and be like, you know what? This is where I'm at, but this is my final my final destination. So know what this whole thing ends up. The desires and the dreams that's in your heart and in your mind should lead you to a destination, to where you finally say, I have arrived. Mama, I made it. You see what I'm saying? So understand where you are, but most importantly, understand where you're supposed to be, where you're supposed to end up. And lastly, the third thing I need for you to focus on. If people don't see greatness in you, let them stay blind. I'm going to say it one more time. If the people in your life, if they don't see the greatness in you, let them stay blind. Because a lot of times we'll spend so much time trying to convince others of our value that in the process, we actually devalue ourselves by trying to prove our value. Is that not crazy? Whenever you feel like you're running for an election, with certain people, just go ahead and stop, because you're working too hard to prove yourself. Anytime you're trying to basically, it's kind of like this is cuffing season, right? But what happens is, as it starts to warm up, people start to, kind of withdraw themselves. And then the moment you feel like somebody is leaving you or probably not spending as much time with you, you start to make a case. You're kind of like the attorney who starts to build that case on why, you're a good candidate, for long-term stuff, long-term relationship. But again, if you have to do all of that, that means they don't see it. That means they're walking around blind. That means they don't understand or get your value. And if they don't understand your value, they don't deserve to have what's valuable. And guess what's valuable? You guessed it. That being you. So if they don't see the greatness in you, if they don't understand the value, if they don't understand how awesome you are, guess what? Let them stay blind. Let them walk around blind, because, but blind people don't need to get with people of vision. Because at some point, if you are a visionary and you're excited about stuff and you go over there and you're like, guess what? You're all excited and stuff. And, when you have a vision and you give it to a blind person, then what happens is you go over there and you're like, guess what? I want to try this. I want to do this. You know what? I want to invest in this. I want to do this. What do you think? And then because they don't have vision, they're like, what? Why you want to do that? Why you want to do that? I mean, we're good. Why would you want to, risk all of that? Oh, that's dumb. That's stupid. Why would you want to do that? The next thing you know, you up that high. Then by the time you stop talking to the person who's blind, everything goes. You up here, but you talk to the wrong person, that blind person. And that's what you have to stop doing. That's what you have to stop doing. Let the blind stay blind and find you another person who has the same vision that you have. Two people with great vision can see the world differently. I'm telling you what I know. So get with yourself, get yourself a person and get with people who understand your greatness, who can nourish that greatness and just make you that much better, because you're already awesome. But when you get with people who understand how awesome you are, boom, it's a wrap. But let me leave you with this too, because I want to give you this too this afternoon. Let's see, I got Natalie. Hey, Natalie. Hey, Miss Morrow. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Opal. But let me give you something good. I'm going to leave you with this. Because we're talking about three things. Working on yourself, understanding, where you are, but where you want to be. Stop fooling with the blind. Y'all dating the 5 blind boys of Alabama. You're dating Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles. The little boy walking across the street with the little cane in his hand. That's who you date. But stop. Get with people with vision. But the last thing that I want to leave you with, understand what season you're in. Understand what season you're in. As a business person, they always teach you what season you're in. You're always supposed to know as a business person what season you're in. See, it's kind of like with weight loss. This is where it starts to warm up a little bit in terms of, you got Christmas, you got the first of the year, everything is just banging, boom, all the way through spring. So it might not be as active during summer because people be planning trips and vacations and stuff. So it might not be as profitable, during that time. But then, it picks back up, real nicely when fall comes around because the kids are back in school now. They can focus on them. I say all that to say you got to know your seasons. You got to know what season you're in. But most importantly, understand when it's seed time and when it's harvest time in your life. Understand that. See, you got to plant your seeds right now so you can have an awesome spring. And it's all relative to weight loss, because guess what? When you start working hard now, when you start, when you get the product line, when you work out with me daily, and you just follow my blueprint for fineness, you good. Especially January, February, March, boom. So you reap your harvest of what you did now, right before the spring. So when spring rolling around, you got your 2-piece on, no matter how many C-sections you done had. Most people that I deal with who look so good right now, people can't even tell that they've even had a kid. I'm saying, but because they've decided to put the work in, they've reaped. So understand what point in your life you're at right now. See, for a lot of things in life that you want, you got to start planning now. You got to start planting now. You got to, you got to water your stuff. You got to throw the fertilizer on it. You got to start really, really taking care of your seeds. So when spring rolls around, the birds are chirping, the sun is shining, you're feeling good about yourself. That's when the fruit appears on the tree. So understand what season of life you're in right now, no matter if it's weight loss, no matter if it's your money, your business, your relationships. If you want a new relationship, you better start sprinkling your seeds right now on that person that you want to get with down the line. You better start doing some nice stuff for that person. When you do great things for great people, then that seed starts to grow. Everything is relative. Even when I was, dating and all that other good stuff, I'm engaged, y'all. How about that? I've been engaged for a half minute now. But even before I got with my fiance, I would always know, because I used to be a dog, right? Not too bad of a dog, but I did my thing. But let me share with you, one of the things I always knew, that if I was going to get to the next level, get to the next step with a lady, I knew that I had to go ahead and plant my seeds now. Because I always knew, at the end of the day, if I did something nice, the more nice stuff I would do, the more seeds I would be planting in her mind. When I start doing stuff and really not expecting anything back, I was planting seeds to where, that thing grew into something. But I always knew before I could ask for the fruit, I first had to dig a hole and plant some seeds. Most people do that thing backwards and expect the harvest first without putting in the work first. So with that being said, be ready to work. Be ready to work. I'm telling you what I know. Everything in life is relative. Success in weight loss is no different than success with your money. It's no different than success with your relationship. It's really no different in terms of your health and everything that you want out of life. Everything is so tied in to one another. It's really, really, really ridiculous. But everything goes back to you knowing what you want and you willing to pay the price. Because even when you go to a great movie or a great concert, you have to pay for that ticket first. You have to pay for the ticket. See, a lot of people want to go to the show without paying for the ticket. You got to be willing to pay for the ticket. Everything and anything you want in life, be willing to pay for that ticket so you can see the show, so you can see that success that you have in your mind that you get frustrated by because you can't see what's in your mind in front of you. And the reason why you haven't been able to produce that is because you hadn't been willing. You haven't been able. Well, I can't say you haven't been able, but you haven't been willing to pay for that ticket. You haven't been willing to pay for the price of admission. So what I'm going to challenge you to do today is pay for that ticket. Be willing to pay the price, but understand there's a whole bunch of stuff that comes with that ticket. Because, for every want, there is a requirement. But again, you got to pay the price, but know that it's worth it in the end. There's no time limit on it. So get that out of your mind. If you really want to be successful, just basically say, you know what? I'm going to keep working until I see it. Because a lot of time, your time ain't God's time. So you'll be like, well, if this don't happen in 2 years, then I'm going to quit. But the requirement was 3 years in God's time. But you rushed it during your time. So you missed the blessing by a year because you wanted to, you wanted to put a time limit on it to where if I didn't see it in 2 years, then we start making up excuses like, maybe it wasn't God's will. Because what God has for me, it is for me. So I guess that wasn't meant for me. It was. But you talked yourself out of it way too soon. And that's what we do. We talk ourselves out of stuff because it didn't happen on the date or the particular year. It didn't happen December 15th, 2016. And because it didn't happen on that particular day, I done threw my hands up with it. I've quit. I always remember this thing last. You'll never finish anything in life if you are always starting over. Again, be willing to pay for that ticket. Be willing to pay the price because your blessing is on the other side of that. So get some courage about yourself. Get some courage. Commitment and courage will get you everything you want in life. Commitment and courage. Commitment basically says, I'm in it no matter what. There's no plan B, C, D, E, F, G. Boom, I'm committed. No matter what I have to go through, if I have to lose my friends, I'll lose my friends. If I have to lose everything that I've attained to this point, I'm willing to lose it because I'm committed to the better version of myself. And I need to see it before I die. That's commitment, baby. That's commitment. That's commitment. And then the courage piece of it is, even when I'm scared, even when I don't have a definitive answer on how I'm going to get there, I'm still going to do it. That's courage. That's courage. Courage basically says, even when I feel a certain way, even when I'm confused, even when I feel like there's no way out, when I've, expended everything, both financially and physically, I'm still going to go on. I'm still going. I'm still going to press. Matter of fact, I'm going to press past myself in order to get what I know I deserve. That's courage. Where basically you don't know how you're going to do it, but you're so committed you're going to do it anyway. That's how I need for you to be. Get yourself some courage. Get yourself some commitment. And most importantly, be willing to pay the price of admission because your movie is good. And I'm going to tell you why your movie is good. Your movie is good because you are the author. You are the actor. You are the director. And you are the producer of your life because God gave you authority and dominion to do so. It's a great movie. But you'll never get to see it unless you're willing to pay the price. So I'm going to encourage you to pay the price. How about that? Just had to drop in on y'all. Who I got with me? Hey, Tiana. What's going on? Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Sylvia. Hey, Opal. Miss Morrow in the house, Natalie. Hey, beautiful people. Thank you for hanging out with me. But I just had to drop that in on you because I know, this time of the day gets kind of stressful for y'all, because y'all probably deal with a whole bunch of idiots every now and then. So sometimes you just need to hear certain things to bring you back to the center, because people can get you far left and far right sometimes. So I just wanted to, I like to pop in on y'all midday sometimes just to remind you of what's really important. That's what's up. So love y'all. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see y'all this evening. Be good.